Hello everyone, it's February 8th. I'm northeast of Atlanta, zone 7, and I'm a little late getting some more tomato plants and pepper plants started, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do them. I saw a couple of videos on YouTube, no surprise, about starting seeds on wet paper towels. I have a terrible time with especially pepper seeds, getting them to germinate, even using a grow mat. So I cut little strips of paper towels, wet them, and then this package only has 3 seeds in it, but so they're pretty precious seeds. In fact, I only found, oh, there's a third one. Only has 3 seeds. So then I take a sandwich bag, or you can use one of the little cookie bags, and this is a Yum Yum Pepper 2/8. Take the sandwich bag. Now I'm going to, I would like it to sprout with the paper towel on top so the roots don't grow into the paper towel so badly. So put the wording down, place it in your little bag, get it zipped up, that'll hold that moisture in, and fold it over, and there's your 3 Yum Yum seeds started. Now, we like those little white salad type tomatoes, so I got some Snow White variety. It's an ivory colored cherry tomato. The nice part about this is that seeds are getting expensive, and it's getting so you don't get very many. You pay a lot of money for almost nothing. So this way, if you're trying to make them stretch as bad as I do, I'm going to put 4 seeds on that paper towel. Got another label, Snow White Tomato, February 8th. Label down. My moist paper towel, and it goes. My problem is always, I live in a small house, and back the little area relegated for doing this is back by the back door of the basement. So there's always a space problem because I always want to grow more things than I possibly have room for. So what is really nice about this is all these different plants starting seeds, instead of taking up a ton of space. I can store probably 20 bags in this little container. So yes, once they sprout, I've got to give them space, but I don't have to give them space to start with, which helps. 1, 2, 3, spread them out some so the roots have room. This is a Mountain Merit determinate. It's a full-size tomato with resistance to early blight. Early blight really took a toll on me last year. I lost easily 3/4 of my tomatoes from early blight. So I'm going to have to cheat and get whatever I can get that's got some early blight resistance. Obviously it's not going to be, probably not an heirloom, but at some point I want the tomato. So there's my Mountain Merit. Then we've got a Bella Rosa. It's a red tomato, heat tolerant and resistant to spotted wilt virus. If I can keep it alive through the early blight period, then it's supposed to do better when it gets to be July and August, and it's pushing 100 degrees every day. Many times with these, what I find is it's not the 95, 100 degrees during the day, it's that it doesn't really cool down at night. So what eventually happens is the roots just get cooked. I mean, you can put all the mulch on that you want, but when it's 85 at night, it's not going to cool down. So there's 5 tomatoes, started very quickly. No, 4 tomatoes and a pepper. Now I've got to open up the bag that's got all the peppers in it, and I'll get started doing them. But I'll put the peppers right in here on top, and in about 4 or 5 days I'll start checking the bags every day to see who's sprouting. So this is a pretty cool way to do this. If I have any trouble with the peppers, I'll put the peppers into their own container, and I've got a heat mat, seed starting heat mat with a thermostat, and I'll move the pepper seeds over on top of that to get them up to about 80-85 degrees, somewhere in there, and that'll get the peppers going quicker. So here's an easy way to start seeds that are kind of tough to start. They're expensive, and you got enough size you can actually see them. So you might want to think about giving that a try. I also need to start some more peppers, but I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did. So poblanos, these were my most prolific pepper I had last year. Nice big large pepper. For me it's pretty hot, to other people it's nothing. This is like the perfect heat. I can always eat it, and it's not too hot for me. Then I've got a Jupiter, which is a sweet bell pepper, just for variety. You get some colors out of it. Red Knight is a red bell pepper. It did pretty well for me last year, so I'm going to grow some more of them this year. And then I found I didn't have any giant banana peppers, but I do still have some sweet banana pepper seeds. So banana peppers, when you cut them, you don't get a lot of pepper for the amount of work, but some years it's my best pepper, so you always have to make sure you grow some of them. And I was going to see what the date was, but I don't see a date. I can use seeds for 3-4 years, which means I actually managed to use them up, since you usually get somewhere around 20 to 30 seeds. And I only use maybe 6 or 7 each year to get 3, 4, 5 plants. So I'm going to do these the exact same way with a wet paper towel and put them into the container. So that'll be my main crop of both tomatoes and peppers. My first early ones are already about 2 inches tall, so they're coming along pretty nicely. But they're just my quickies. In case we get a good warm spring, I can sneak them out. But if a late frost comes and I don't manage to protect them, I want my huge batch to be ready right after that. So if you're in zone 7, probably if you're in zone 6, it's time to be getting your seeds started indoors. Looking forward to a great gardening year this year. Subscribe and follow it all. Thank you for watching. Alright, I've finished with my tomatoes and peppers. I want to show you what all I did. There's a Jet Setter tomato. Look at all those resistances. Gotta love it. Who can't grow a good homestead tomato? A Floralina tomato with a lot of different resistances. Some years this is my best middle fist sized tomato. Very tasty. A Big Beef with a lot of resistance. Super Marzano paste. I do a lot of paste tomatoes because we like to freeze them, and I like them as a salad tomato. And not so juicy. A little Roma 3 paste tomato. Then we moved into those peppers and stuff that I showed you before. So we're looking at about 15 different kinds of seeds started, tomatoes and peppers. We're going to keep them warm. We'll start in about 4 or 5 days checking them, and we'll pull out the ones that sprout. And the peppers may take as much as 2 weeks, but look at all those sleeves, all in this small space. This is great if you're really tight on space. And as they sprout, they only get pots if they've sprouted, so I won't have any wasted potting space. So this is a great way to start your seeds. It lets you know exactly what you've got coming and have exact control over how many seeds you've planted. You might want to give this a try. I've been real happy with it the last 2 years. Thank you for watching.